up everybody, it's Joshua and Brenda here. Welcome to our channel. Before we get into anything, hit that subscribe button, like button.
Oh, Luna just woke up.
Things have happened really fast.
Oh.
Okay, take 2. Luna's past 3 months and the time has flown and it has been absolutely great.
So there's a list of items that we want to share with you guys that we found played a huge role in making parenting a little smoother. We didn't know about half of these things before Luna was here.
Take notes and we're just gonna get right into it.
Number 1, clothes. I know everybody loves baby clothes. Everybody gets really excited to buy the baby clothes, but we found that especially during the very newborn stages, 0 to 3 months, you really only need onesies, sleepers, and socks. With the onesies, the plainer, the better. Yes, there are so many cute designs nowadays. They get fancy, customized ones, colorful ones. It's gonna make it or break your Instagram post. Of course, grab it. But what we found, just being realistic, you're not really going anywhere to like show off these great outfits, number 1. And of course,
we thought we were, but
if you want to dress up your baby for while you're home, by all means, that is not a problem. But we just find that they tend to be more expensive for your pockets. It just makes more sense to get plain ones. Another reason why we suggest plain is because we have a handful of onesies with patterns and colors, and a lot of times Josh and I are confusing it with dirt, pee stains, poop stains,
beard,
hair.
Yeah, we've had onesies where they were like these little small swivels that look like my beard hair.
Yeah,
and
so we're trying to pick it off for onesies.
And we realize it's not even my beard hair, or there's some onesies that have like yellow
dots or
patterns. We think it's poop, and we're picking up Luna. We're like, oh my gosh, she pooed. And we realize, oh, it's just in the onesies.
Just to make things a little easier, just the plainer the better. You only need a handful of them. During the beginning stages, you're pretty much home all the time anyways, so you're not really getting them dirty. You can probably get away with dressing your baby in the same onesie for like 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
Not that we do that or anything.
Yeah, you literally can. Just say it. You actually can.
So with sleepers, a couple things we recommend. Try if you can to stay away from the buttons.
When I try to change Luna, she's squirming. Buttons.
It just takes a long time.
Yeah, it took me a lot longer, to the point where Luna's looking at me like, sir, like how much longer is this gonna take?
Yeah. That one time, Josh was trying to do the buttons and couldn't even figure it out.
Yeah, I was mismatching buttons.
He was getting really confused. There were way too many buttons. So
yeah, no more button sleepers.
We recommend sleepers with zippers for sure. It is a lot easier to get them in and out of them. Make sure there's also this flap that goes over the top of the zipper. When Luna was first born, we had a handful of zippers that did not have a flap, and the zipper would go up in the middle to her chin, and it would start to irritate her chin and neck area, and we quickly realized it was because it didn't have this flap. We do have a couple of sleepers that do not have the flap, but as you can see, the zipper's off to the side. It doesn't irritate them, it doesn't bug them, so one or the other. We also recommend getting the sleepers with the footies attached to them, because in the beginning stages, it's very important to keep your newborn nice and warm. We find that it's a lot easier to use the footies opposed to putting on socks, because then the socks fall off, and then you lose the socks, and then you're mismatching your baby's socks already. And let's be real, nobody likes someone with mismatched socks. Okay. Aww. So the next thing on our list are muslin swaddle blankets. We love how lightweight they are, so they're not bulky. You can pack 3 in our diaper bag and it's not weighing us down, and it's not taking up too much space. They're nice and big, so they're really easy to swaddle your baby. You can really get a good grip in making that swaddle nice and tight.
They're also multi-purpose. When we travel to like grandparents' house or friends and family's houses, we bring the swaddle blankets with us and we can lay it out on the couch, or if somebody has a guest room, we can lay this out on their guest bed and then put Luna on there to sleep and nap. We use it in our car seat when we're driving to cover the sun, or when we're going for our walks, we put it over the stroller. It's nice and light, so she's still able to breathe.
And we also
And they make for an excellent fashion statement. And you're ready for the club. Perfect fashion statement.
You're getting it dirty now. All right, now let's talk bibs. When did you put that on? So we only really have a couple points to talk about with bibs.
Buttons versus Velcro.
So we highly recommend Velcro ones because simply it's just a lot easier to put on and off the baby. A lot of times, I guess when we're feeding, you have baby in one hand and you really just have one other hand to put the bib on.
First of all, it's hard because I don't know where the buttons are, and then taking it off her, I get nervous, I'm gonna hurt her neck. It's extremely hard for me, one hand. Look, even I'm a pretty decently strong guy. That was too much work.
You definitely want to just have a bunch on hand because around the 2-month mark, the baby's saliva glands start to develop, meaning they just have a ton of saliva, drool.
You'll see, out of nowhere.
It gets to a point where now we don't just use it for feeding, we also use it just to have on her throughout the day, and while she's drooling, it's easy for us to just dab her mouth, or for the drool to just fall in the bib, opposed to just all over her collar or her neck. Use the word collar, I don't know if that was the right word.
Hello, Luna.
Alright, she wanted to join in.
Luna decided to join in on our video here. She wasn't feeling the behind the camera action. She's a more on-screen kind of gal, so we're gonna keep it rolling and get on to the next segment.
Yeah.
Washcloths.
Yeah. So, we have a lot of these on hand. Just regular kind of rags, hand towels, whatever you want to call them.
Yep.
They serve a lot of purpose.
Again, another multi-purpose.
Yeah, on a very daily basis. So one, we're feeding Luna, it's great to wipe up her milk afterwards, her spit up, her saliva, anything, her hands, literally anything. These are great, they're small, they're lightweight. We keep like 5 of them in our diaper bags at all times, and then they're scattered all around our place.
We have them everywhere. Couch, bed, bathroom, like she said, diaper bag.
Everywhere.
I walk in the house, they're over my shoulder.
They
Sometimes
are
we
great.
use them as a bib.
Yeah, if we don't have a bib handy, we just tuck it underneath her chin and we can feed her, and that's great. Oh, no. And these I wanted to showcase. They usually they look like this. They're little washcloths. They're a little smaller, they're 9 inches by 9, but as you can see, they're much thinner. I'm gonna try and show it here in comparison to these towel ones. So this is a little tip for the ladies if you're breastfeeding. I started using these to put inside my nursing bra for the days where I'm leaking, or just to have on hand for after I breastfeed Luna. I also use this to kind of wipe up. They're great, they're lightweight, you can put them in your bra and they don't bulge, and I love them. Every day I use a couple of these and they're amazing.
And I use these when I bathe Luna. Like, I prefer the thinnies over the thickies. Over the thick guys here, the thinnies. Mainly because these lather better. So when I'm holding Luna, I can lather this just with my hand like this. I find that these guys don't lather as easily.
No, you definitely have to really go at it.
These ones can reach like in the little crevices, like around her neck and her ears, behind her ears, in between her toes.
Yeah. We treat them as, I guess they're 2 different types, but have both on hand.
Yeah, you definitely need both. They serve different purposes.
So that is the list. A great thing to add to your registry, or just to have and buy for yourself, is a nursing pillow. So we use this Jolly Jumper nursing pillow here, and it's great for breastfeeding because it just acts as a nice elevated cushion for Luna to rest on while I breastfeed her. But even if you're not breastfeeding, even during bottle feeds, they're really, really helpful.
When I'm feeding Luna, I definitely always use this, like 10 times out of 10. I always use this feeding pillow. Again, as she said, it's an elevated experience for Luna, more comfortable. Her head rests on it rather than in the crease of my elbow or my stinky armpits or on my body or on my chair. So having Luna on here, I'm able to free up one hand and I just rest her. It actually fits right inside here like this, and I have Luna across. I'm able to feed her. It's actually excelente. I highly recommend.
As the baby gets bigger, you can use it as a mini chair to prop them up. Luna is almost getting there. She's almost able to kind of sit up and hold her whole neck up. So soon she's going to be able to use that to kind of rest on as a little armchair or arm or body rest thing.
Tummy time, everything.
Yeah.
Serves great purpose.
Yeah.
And last thing, we're going on vacation in a couple months, and I'm probably going to use this on the airplane. So there you go. Get my money's worth.
No, he's not going to be doing that.
Just kidding.
All right, so the last thing on our list would be some sort of rocker or chair. We invested in the Fisher-Price infant to toddler rocker, and it's been great. Up until Luna was about 2 weeks, we didn't have it, and it dawned on us one random day that I can't be carrying Luna all day long.
Yeah, especially when you're home alone.
Yeah, and we went online and found it, and we really like it. It props up as a chair, or it can be used as a rocker. It's meant to grow with the baby, hence why it's called the infant to toddler. So we definitely recommend getting something that your baby can grow into.
They're also easy to travel with. So when we go to like friends and families, grandparents' house, that's actually one thing we always bring with us.
Make sure you get one that is portable, or at least can fit into your car, or can fold up of some sort, something that's easy to travel with, because you definitely want to bring it around when you're visiting family and friends as well.
Everybody holding her. As much as they love to, nobody wants to hold them for like 5 hours.
And I find that it also helps with kind of training Luna to not be dependent, to be in our arms all the time.
Look at little Julie. Thank you for watching our video today. We hope you liked it. We hope you thought it was informative. We're going to be adding in our description below a link to our Amazon store with a lot of other products that we do use on a day-to-day basis that we did not mention here today. And if there's anything that we didn't mention today that you think we may need as Luna's approaching that 4-month age, let us know. Comment, hit us up on Instagram. We'd love to hear from you guys. We'd love the feedback. Subscribe, like, comment below, show us some love. That's it. Joshua and Brenda, Luna here signing off. Thank you for showing us love.
Till next time.
Later.